Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are watching this, you are probably curious about what an HSG x-ray is, and I just had mine today, and honestly, wow, I have like a lot to tell you about in my experience. So if you want, grab a coffee. I got my iced coffee here in my cute little mug. And yeah, let's just get right into it. I don't want to waste your time. Where to even begin? I had my x-ray done this morning. My doctor recommended that I have it done just to see how the shape of my uterus was and if my fallopian tubes were, if they're blocked or anything. When I went to my doctor, she did an internal ultrasound, and she kind of found that, or she thought she saw that the top of my uterus, which is usually shaped like a little round, had like a dip in it. And I think that's considered like a uterine abnormality. And I think that would have been called like an arcuate uterus or something. I don't know, all that stuff goes like way over my head. But so I was like pretty worried, and she also told me, hey, we're gonna schedule this x-ray. Don't Google it, don't YouTube it. And I did the exact opposite. I just like have to know. So I of course came onto YouTube and like watched everybody else's experiences, and I was like, this is gonna suck. This is so scary. Some women just said that it was like very painful, and others said it wasn't a big deal. And I know like two people in my own life that said it's uncomfortable, but it's doable. And then the other person was like, yeah, it's pretty painful. So I don't know. I was just like, wow, this is a lot to take in. I got to the imaging center here where I live, and my doctor was really nice. I will say, if you are lucky enough to have a really nice, gentle doctor, you should be just fine. I didn't sleep good last night. I was just so anxious, and honestly, I was like just trying to spend a lot of time in prayer, because we're supposed to cast our cares and our burdens and our anxieties on God. And if there's anything I could tell anyone, like 100% do that, like rely on God and tell him like every single worry you have, like he's there for us and he listens. And yeah, and so I just prayed so much. I was like, please let me just feel like peace about this whole situation, no matter what happens, no matter the pain, and no matter what results I get, because I was also very anxious about my results. So anyways, we got there. It's just me, no one can come in with you. You just change into a robe, and everything happened very fast, so I was trying to like mentally prepare. Beforehand, I think this is what my doctor told me. I don't know, it's probably different for everyone, but I did take an extra strength ibuprofen, and I think that's more for like preventative pain. Like afterwards you might feel crampy and spotty. So yeah, so I took that, went in, and honestly I was like in and out in 5 minutes. It's a very fast procedure, and I will be 100% honest, I was like totally bracing for like really intense pain in your uterus, because that's where they're doing everything. And the thing that hurt the most, and this is like, it pales in comparison to the pain I had when I had an IUD inserted in me. That like really hurt, like personally. And when I had the, what's it called, speculum inserted, that always burns for some reason. So that was like kind of uncomfortable. And then the next thing is that they have to get this little swab, kind of like when you have a pap smear, and they just like clean your like cervix area, and that kind of hurt, but in like a cramp way. And it's very doable, and it lasts like 5 seconds. That was it. That was like literally the worst of it. The rest of it, I kid you not, I did not feel anything. I didn't feel the balloon inflating. I didn't feel like the catheter going in, and I did not feel any dye, because I heard that some people said when the dye is inserted, that could like hurt potentially. So I was like super tense and like just totally bracing for the worst. And I don't know if it was like God just like totally answering my prayers and just trying to just like mentally focus on him, and also trying to relax, because if you're really tense, things tend to get worse. So that was it. It was like 5 minutes. Once again, the worst pain was like the speculum, maybe just like the swabbing around the area, because it is a sensitive area. But it's kind of cool because you get to see your uterus, fill up, and it feels strange because you're kind of like laying on a table with your legs open and you feel like the dye come out and I felt like I was peeing my pants. So yeah, I mean, I just wish I had not researched other people's experiences, because everyone is different, everyone's pain tolerance is very different. But I will say, please don't like read too much into it. Don't try not to be anxious, and just relax, because it is something that I think is very helpful to know. And the best part for me was my doctor and the ultrasound tech person. They were just so kind, and they talked to me the whole time. And really, once I was done, I was kind of expecting the worst. I was like, my uterus is gonna be shaped funny, and I was like really just mentally preparing for like bad news. But when I was done, I kind of like shifted around and I was like, is that it? Like, how does everything look? And he was like, your uterus is fine, like your tubes are open, you passed with flying colors. And I just had to hold back tears because I was just expecting to have something wrong, like a polyp or a fibroid, or the shape of my uterus. And I definitely thought like one of my fallopian tubes was going to be blocked. I don't know, it was just such a like huge answer to prayer, and to me like a miracle that I just like have a really good result. And I'm just so excited for the next step in like my fertility journey. Yeah, if I could tell you just one thing, just please don't like stress about your test. Try to relax as much as possible. Definitely get a lot of sleep. I'm so tired right now and I feel fine afterwards. Like really, I don't feel crampy. I think that's due to the ibuprofen. And yeah, just like take it easy, because I know this stuff is very stressful and it can be like more mentally draining than anything. I think you'll be surprised that it's not that bad. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll try to answer them. And yeah, just trust in the Lord. He totally has plans for each and every one of you watching this video. And this whole fertility, like infertility stuff is so hard, but like we can get through it. We just have to like rely on him. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it makes you feel better and know that you're not alone. So yeah, have a good day. Bye.